Hey guys. So, this will be, I know some of you guys might find this bad news, some of you may be good news, but this is going to be the last video on this world. And I didn't even expect this to be happening either, but it makes sense because Ultimate is not going to be supported by the Feed the Beast developers anymore. And now the new Minecraft version's out. We're going to be moving to Unleashed for Minecraft 1.5.2, and there's like a ton of new stuff in the Unleashed pack. The one thing that I've heard or read is that, oh, look at the clouds and the rendering error. But there's no RegTech in Unleashed, but there's a lot of other stuff. One thing that's really cool about Unleashed is there's like 80 biomes. There's a new biome generator instead of like whatever the biome thing that added, or I think it was called extra biomes in this Ultimate. There's a new mod called Biomes of Plenty, and it totally changes the world generation. Lots of biomes. There's actually like less ores like everywhere, so it's not like ridiculously like the worlds are scattered with everything like everywhere. So it kind of makes it it takes longer to get end game, so that kind of might balance out the lack of RegTech. All that's changed in this world since the last video. Last time I was just setting up the tree farm, you know, and it's working, but it's real slow because I'm powering it all with the bat box, and I guess that's not as fast as it could be running. Also, it's not getting enough saplings to have them all running at the same time. So, but now I know. For the next world, if I do this again, now I know. I need more spaces. See, the sunken parts, those are where it's supposed to be not growing trees, which it's not, but that's supposed to be, the reason I did that is so leaves can be in that area, so hopefully I'll get some saplings, but still I'm not getting enough saplings, so I need more removed dirt pieces than just that, apparently. It's able to sustain itself once it reaches like this point where the trees are kind of like scattered around, but it's not able to. Like, if I was just to fill it up with a bunch of saplings, it would just create a big chunk of wood, like the whole thing. And then it wouldn't have enough leaves to continue. Then once it reaches this point, it'll stop. I mean, it'll sustain itself at this point. Yeah, so then the other things I've done since the last video, I've added this ceiling, which just creates a cool shadow on my walls with, with the shaders on. You get some like stripes down the wall. It's pretty cool, just to demonstrate like cool effect from the shaders. And then I added this door, which is, maybe you saw on my to-do list for a while. I wanted to do camouflage gate doors, or they're actually called camo gate. There you go. This one. So camouflage paste. I actually found an easier recipe. I just, well, after you make your first camouflage paste using the main recipe, you can actually like multiply it using an easier recipe with stuff you might have a lot of. Zombie flesh and wood. I like this one though. I used all my zombie flesh and then I used some wool because, you know, I had the string farm before and I just made a bunch of wool. So that's one way to get a bunch of that stuff. All this is, you can see it's just like a wall of glass, but then when you walk up to it, it opens up. It's like a door. It's redstone powered. There's an invisible pressure plate here. The secret, it's all made of camouflage paste stuff. So the secret player plate is what I used. Not a pressure plate, because I think that could be activated by mobs. Oops, I just right clicked it, I'm sorry. And I'm an op, so I have it on that mode. But what is it? It's secret player plate, and I think that means it's not activated by mobs. So that's what I used, and those are just these two spots right here. See the ones that give wood particles when you punch them? Those are the plates right there. Same thing on the other side, spaced out one block. There's two pressure plates, secret pressure plates on the floor, and it's just like vanilla redstone stuff. Those power the redstone wire underneath. They merge up to hit this redstone torch, so when either of the pressure plates are hit, this redstone torch will turn off. And that powers this redstone, and this is actually secret redstone. So this isn't stone blocks, this is secret redstone. That's that. So then they're just directly underneath the camo gates, and that's how it works. So camo gates are pretty cool stuff. You can do other stuff other than glass, but some of the stuff is kind of glitchy. If you did like zirconium stuff, like the weird, crazy zirconium blocks made with iron and stuff, these ones, the colored parts are not there, they're just transparent, and then all you have is the iron frame. So you can do all these different patterns and just get the frames, like the brick pattern frame, all that stuff. Just imagine taking out all the colored animated part. Yeah, so there's some different stuff you can do. I wanted to have like a transparent, like amber bricks, but actually when you make a camo gate, you give it the amber bricks pattern, it loses transparency, but it has the same texture. Look at the shadow. That's from the moonlight, so it's not very intense right now. Yeah. So some other guys in this world are also gonna make some final videos. I'm kind of glad. You might feel the same way, but I mean, like, I was kind of running out of stuff to do after this tree farm is done. I mean, I just got to set up more quarries now, and then there's not really much fun stuff to do now at this point. You know, I mean, I'm just going to be waiting till I get the iridium to make a matter fabricator, and then get a bunch of UU matter, and then I don't know what to do with UU matter, just make more solar panels to get more UU matter. You know how it goes. So, but I think this new Feed the Beast Unleashed, you're not going to regret, I mean, you're not going to be disappointed. It's like a whole new game. All the new biomes. Okay, there's this tropical biome. That's probably going to be my new house. It's like all the biomes, when you go into step inside the boundary of the biome, what is this portal link to? Oh yeah, I remember. But yeah, when you step inside the boundary to the biome, the sky colors change drastically. Like the tropical one has like a really bright sky color, and it was like bordering a ominous forest biome. So you like step into the ominous forest, and then the sky turns like dark gray and purple, and it's midday, but it looks like nighttime. So I mean, it's really cool. There's a lot of different stuff, and all these biomes have new plants and trees and all this stuff, and it's all got uses. So that's gonna be really cool. This is my old script shop where I program turtles for people, but it was never used. No one needed anything. But I had a comment last video asking if I've been checking up on my script shop. If you haven't seen this, it's just I've built this shop. Yeah, just for fun, mostly. This is how you get in. Instead of like a button to allow players in, you have to, from the outside, you reach this computer and you say, "Are you human?" And you say yes. Then you come in. In order to make an order, you just like take one of these blank books, which I've put in this box, and you stick them into this chest. And then the turtle will take them out of the chest automatically and deliver them to my lab underneath this floor. That's pretty much it. This is a sign here when I created a flax farm for Bon, which I never took down. Yeah, and then underneath there's not much. There's just put in my password. Welcome. And I never really built much down here, but this is where my orders are delivered, and then I come down here and read them. And Oxgon one day came over and hacked my computer by putting the program into a floppy disk, because this is like a non-terminate program, you can't terminate it. So there's no way to hack it unless what he did was he had like a floppy drive and then like put a floppy disk and copied the computer program into that, and he was able to get the program somehow and read the code and figure out what the password was. Yeah. So if you guys want to see some other videos, I think like a few of the server guys are actually going to make videos of their last day, or their last version of all their homes and everything. So they're probably going to be showing off all their stuff, and they're way more advanced than me in the stuff that they've built right now. Look at the sheep. But yeah, and there's new stuff. So I mean, since it's not Greg Tech, I don't think people are gonna find fun in like rushing high-level machines, like Oxgon getting a matter fabricator in like 2 days. But there's gonna be a lot more stuff to do, like butterfly breeding, different mods added, but it's gonna be cool. New biomes to explore. New mobs. Lots of new mobs. So, I guess that's it. After I kill this spider. So, you're gonna see next video, I'll be on the new world, and it's gonna be real fun, and I'm not gonna start playing until I record, so I'm not gonna skip anything. I'm gonna, I'll try to find a cool house and everything on video. So, hopefully that works out nicely. Uh-oh, that didn't work. That didn't work out nicely. Ah, I'm pushing the wrong button. Yeah. Just wait for the sunrise, and then that will be it. The final sunrise. It's time to switch. Even though I was behind the other people, like, no one plays anymore because everyone's done. Everyone already did all their stuff, and they don't want to. They already got all their machines done and everything. All their highest, like the fusion reactors. Ox has like a quad fusion reactor set up. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Look at that. Look at the graphics. Like, I need to definitely make a house outdoors the next world, because I have this shader mod, and it's not doing it justice, me living underwater. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. Also, speaking of shaders, you guys have been wanting a tutorial for shaders. Well, since I gotta reinstall the shader mod for 1.5, I'm gonna be redoing that, so I'll go ahead and make a tutorial for that. I'll make a tutorial for shaders on the 1.5.2 Unleashed, probably in a couple videos away, 2 or 3 videos. Yeah. I wonder if my if you can see my shadows now. What portal was it? It was blue at my shop. So, anyways, I just wanted to show you the shadows. Cool shadows. And I can't cut these videos because I can't find a good video editor for MP4. Just take one look around the base. You're not going to see it anymore. This thing I never finished. Oh, speaking of this stuff, there's no Zycraft in the new Unleashed. There's no like useless, this stuff that's useless, like Zycorium, mostly useless, and quartz crystals. You know, this stuff that's like, there's literally like no use for it. That stuff is gone. No more Zycraft. So that's good. And the world's not like, I went down in a ravine to test it just to see what the world generation was like when I was looking around at biomes. I went down a ravine and there's like no ores, or there's a few of them, but it's not like ridiculous crowded with all these ores all over the place. And it looks way better for that, because it's not just like so easy to find everything, and then you just got everything you need. Derek, Diablo Lord on this server, he's been playing it single player, and he's been saying how hard it is to find stuff like diamonds. So he thinks it's not going to be like a rush to endgame really fast, which is good, because Greek Tech is gone, so I don't want it to be that. That's what I'm worried about. I think I'm going to be focused more on cool builds, like that type of stuff, but cooler stuff, instead of just machines. Because I mean, I'll do both, but the fun stuff, maybe like the butterfly breeding, maybe some cool. I'll be exploring a lot. That's gonna be cool. Here comes the sun. Just wanted to show. Oh look, there it is. If I would have made like the wood covering the whole ceiling, so it's a big mat of the wood, then you would have had these shadows all over the floor and stuff. It's pretty cool. I mean, I don't know why, but it's just really cool to see the shadows. And I did it in this world too, kind of, but slightly different. The square pattern, so you can see like the shadows coming in. I don't know, I just really like that. Yeah, so I guess that. Oh no. Okay, So that's the end of this video. That's the end of this world. Next time you see me, we'll be in a brand new world. We're going to be exploring, trying to find a cool biome to make a house. Alright, see you guys. Adios. Farewell. Eat your vegetables. Bye bye.